Hey everybody, I'm Marc Dunham, chef for the Atherton Hotel and Ranchers Club. Join us over the next few minutes as we explore a recipe that's inspired by the spring. We've got a little baby carrots, radish, and some house-made pasta right here on Play With Your Food. All right, everybody, we are back. So we've got a pasta dish here, basically inspired by the spring. So we've got some nice little root vegetables, baby root vegetables showing up at the farmer's market. We've got some radishes here, some baby carrots, and we're going to continue over the next few weeks to explore some of the pasta recipes because of the new pasta machine that we have in the restaurant. And again, before we get too far into it, if you're looking for a healthier alternative to the pasta, make sure you choose a whole wheat pasta instead of just a normal regular pasta. But let's get started. So what I've got here is basically these small squares that we made this morning called quattrini, but you can substitute things like couscous or ditalini or something like that that you find at the store, basically something slightly small. We're going to make an inspired dish here, kind of in the style of tabbouleh. So I've got water, again, boiling with salt. In goes the pasta. Just like normal, you want to make sure that when you pour in pasta, boiling water, what makes it stick is if you don't stir it around. So right when it goes in, give it a good stir, and then you can come back in a couple of minutes and stir it again just to make sure that it's not sticking. Because this pasta is small, it's probably only going to take about 3 minutes. And because it's fresh. If you buy a dried pasta, it'll probably take more like 5 or 6 if it's smaller versions. All right, so back up to a simmer. No knife today, just goes back to that Japanese mandolin. Got a mixing bowl here. We've got these little tiny baby carrots. If you can't find stock-on baby carrots at the farmer's market, you can substitute. See the water coming up to a rapid boil there. Got to turn down the flame. Let that water go back down a touch. Give it a stir. Goes back to the comment that I made a couple episodes. Sometimes you've got to cook not only just by watching, you've got to listen too. I heard the water getting really active, so you have to turn around and turn that burner down. Okay, so back over here. If you can't find carrots like this at the farmer's market, you can always buy smaller versions of carrots. Just don't buy those big, huge jumbo carrots because they end up being really starchy, tasting really dirty. They're not very flavorful. The great thing about these is we're going to shave them raw, so you're still going to have all of the texture. You're going to retain all the nutrients by not cooking them, and they're going to taste sweet like a carrot should. All right, so in the bowl, we're going to shave these carrots. And again, if you don't have a Japanese mandolin like this, you can use your knife. Just try to get it as thin as possible because we're looking for a textural contrast here. If you get them too thick, it's not going to taste very good. All right, so we got a little orange one there, or a yellow one. In goes a little bit of this orange one. All we're going to dress this pasta with is olive oil and lemon juice. You're going to have your fatty component from the olive oil and the acidic component from the lemon juice to help balance the flavors. All right, so that is enough carrot. We've also got a little bit of arugula. I'm just going to put this baby arugula. You can find that readily available at the store. And we're going to go back to this radish. And again, shaving this radish very thin into the bowl. I just had one radish here. I'd prefer not to go too heavy on the radish and have more flavor from the carrot. So that is enough of that. In with a little Italian parsley. We're going to dress this guy with olive oil right now to let it sit. I'm going to go back with a little bit of salt so it'll get a little bit of flavoring while the pasta is cooking. And a tiny bit of lemon juice, and we'll probably adjust this with a little more olive and a little more lemon juice here in a second. But meanwhile, we're going to stir this together and just kind of let it sit. All right, so that's done. See how quick that was. I'm going to go back and grab some of this pasta and see if it's cooked. And again, fundamentally, don't guess, don't wait for the package, don't rely just on the packaging. Just go in and taste it. If it tastes like it's cooked, it's cooked. That's cooked. All right, going to drain the pasta. As soon as all the water comes off of this, we're just going to go right into the bowl because it's still got some residual heat in the pasta. So that's going to help wilt some of these baby arugula leaves, and it's also going to slightly warm the carrot and the radish so that everything will be closer to warm and room temperature rather than being cold. All right, so there we have it. Drained, in goes the pasta. I'm only going to use about half of what I actually cooked there. I'm going to toss this together. You can see the arugula starting to wilt down a little bit just from the heat. Okay, I'm going to go back in with just a touch more olive oil. And again, I'll have specific amounts on the website. And just a little bit more lemon juice. And we're going to take that to the plate. That is it. So here we've got small pasta in the form of couscous or ditalini, or in this case, the quattrini, the little small squares, with shaved baby spring vegetables, a little bit of olive oil, lemon juice, and we're just going to go back and garnish with some grana padano, which is kind of the sister cheese to Parmesan. That's it. That quick. From start to finish, probably only about 8 to 10 minutes, and you have something on the table that's delicious. It's good for you, and it's inspired by the spring. Make sure and join us next week as we concentrate on some more dishes that are healthy, delicious, and inspired by spring right here on Play With Your Food.